Are really feeling the shutdown's impact on their weekend plans. All three major airports in our region are dealing with delays and cancellations. As you can imagine, that's causing a lot of frustration and confusion for passengers.
At Reagan National, a 4-hour ground stop was just lifted an hour ago, so flights in and out of DCA are a mess tonight. Flyers have nowhere to turn for answers. Yeah, our Katie Lusso is live there right now with the latest. So, Katie, what is it like there?
Yeah, well, the FAA says we can only expect things to be worse in the coming days, but let's give you a live look here right now at the board. You can see just delay after delay after delay. All of these flights that are left, 8 of them up on the board, all delayed. It does look like one is about to take off, about an hour delay there, but the rest all delayed. Now tonight, most of the people we caught up with here at DCA, they either were dealing with those delayed flights or they were the lucky ones who were able to get out of here with their flights on time, but now they're worried about the impacts on their return flights.
My flight was originally scheduled at 7 o'clock and now I'm headed home at 9:40 p.m. So it's almost two hours.
Andrea is headed home to Miami, Florida. She was in DC for work.
I'm exhausted. It's been a long weekend in DC and I wish that I was already home. It's shocking.
The Federal Aviation Administration ordering 4% reductions at 40 airports across the country as they try to prevent what Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says are now safety concerns. Data showing there's a loss of separation in the airspace between aircrafts and complaints from pilots that there's a lack of responsiveness from air traffic controllers.
It is not a science, it is an art that we're trying to deploy to keep people safe in the airspace.
The reason, air traffic controllers are among those who aren't getting paid, and their union says many are calling out sick or even resigning because they can't afford to put food on the table or gas in their cars to get to work. The impact felt by so many Friday night.
We've been delayed by 2 hours already, and I'm worried it'll be getting worse.
Others like Cassie, who's headed to South Carolina.
A little nervous, but I feel like it sounds like it might work out.
Considering themselves lucky for now. Her flight to Greenville, South Carolina on time Friday night, but she's not taking any chances when it comes to getting back to D.C.
I decided, you know what, it's not worth. If I get there safely, that's great, and then I'll just take a car back.
Secretary Duffy says there's a simple solution to all of this.
Let's open the government up. Let's pay our controllers and reduce the pressure.
But until that happens,
it's a little frustrating, right? Because you know why it's happening. You know it's the government shutdown. You know it has an easier fix. So you would think that it would be tried to be remedied earlier, but unfortunately it's a little bit of a game right now for folks, and it's affecting real people.
now, one thing to mention, if your flight was canceled because of this, airlines are required to refund you. They are, however, not required to refund you for any sort of secondary costs, things like hotels or other types of transportations. And the FAA says that the best thing you can do is check with your airline before heading to the airport. At Reagan National Airport, I'm Katie Lusso. Back to you.
Passengers that truly could be the ones paying the price, regardless of what happens.
I'm thinking of the domino effect here as well. Think of the people who had their flights delayed and you had a connecting flight elsewhere.
And it's not just going to be one of these things where if your flight is canceled today, you can just easily get a flight tomorrow. Right. It could be days before you get to where you need to go. Katie, thank you for giving us that big picture perspective there.